Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Investing Kev. In today's episode, I want to take a look at HUYA, ticker HUYA, which came out with their quarterly report and fiscal year 2021 highlights this morning. I want to give a shout out to those who are invested in HUYA. HUYA is actually one of my more popular stock videos out there that I've released, so I want to give a shout out for everyone for tuning in. For full disclosure, I am an owner of HUYA and will be for the long term. This channel is growing. I want to thank everyone for the support as we recently surpassed 500 subscribers. My goal is 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I believe that we will get there. I have a HUYA stock breakdown and analysis video, which is episode 34. The link will be in the description box below. Please like this video if you enjoy it, subscribe, and let's chat about HUYA in the comments section or on Twitter at InvestingKev. Alright everyone, let's get started. I want to take a look at their fourth quarter 2021 highlights. Their total net revenues for the fourth quarter of 2021 were 2.8 billion RMB. This is compared with 2.9 billion RMB for the same period in 2020. Their average mobile monthly active users of HUYA Live in the fourth quarter of 2021 increased 7.4% to 85.4 million people. This is up from 79.5 million people in the same period of 2020. And when we look at the total number of paying users of HUYA Live, in the fourth quarter they were at 5.6 million people, compared with 6 million people in the same period of 2020. And when we take a look at their fiscal year 2021 highlights, their total net revenues for the fiscal year 2021 were 11.3 billion RMB. This was an increase of 4% from 10.9 billion RMB in the prior year. The net income attributed to HUYA in the fiscal year 2021 was 583.5 million RMB. This is a decrease from their 884.2 million that they saw in 2020. This is what the CEO had to say. Amid the macro headwinds of the subsiding pandemic effects and evolving market landscape, we sustained healthy user growth in the fourth quarter and closed 2021 with an increase in revenues for the full year. Specifically, HUYA Live's mobile monthly active users grew by 7.4% year over year and reached 85.4 million in the fourth quarter. This was mainly driven by esports events and new game launches during that period. Throughout the year, our primary focus remained on increasing investments in quality content and content creators, advancing our technology and enhancing our products. By propelling these initiatives forward, we received positive feedback from our broadcasters and users, further solidifying our market leadership and strengthening our path to sustainable business development. Moving into 2022, we will continue to provide more meaningful content and experience to users as we grow our user community and enhance HUYA's value proposition in the massive game and esports market. And this is what the Vice President of Finance had to say. Our revenue growth slowed in the fourth quarter. This was primarily due to a soft macro environment. At the same time, we sustained our strategic efforts in content investment in esports to expand our offering and drive continued user growth. This caused higher costs and lower margins for the fourth quarter. Nevertheless, we remain optimistic of our future business outlook with solid financial fundamentals and operational capabilities. Embracing the challenges and opportunities ahead of us, we are committed to growing our user base, enhancing operational efficiency, and exploring business diversification to deliver long-term value to all our stakeholders. And looking at their balance sheet, what I really like is looking at their total assets, which is at 13.2 billion RMB. Their total liabilities were at 2.7 billion RMB. In my opinion, HUYA is currently in a financially healthy state. I want to reiterate some points on why I invested in HUYA in the first place. I'm fully aware that competition already exists and will be tougher for HUYA down the road. That is expected in such a massive global industry where video game usage and live streaming is exploding. I want to take a look at this article which came out in early March from MarketWatch. This article talks about the Asia Pacific digital gaming market outlook. The Asia Pacific digital gaming market will grow by 10.4% annually, with a total addressable market cap of $708.3 billion over 2020 through 2026. And this image is about the global massive multiplayer online games market from 2022 to 2026. The market growth for the massive multiplayer online games market will accelerate at a compound annual growth rate of 9.45%. They will see incremental growth of $21.25 billion from 2021 to 2026. And the primary growth of this market will be contributed by the Asia Pacific area with 48%. And the growth for 2022 will be a 9% growth. And this article just came out a few weeks ago. The global video streaming market is projected to reach $149 billion by 2026. A report from Allied Market Research projected that the global video streaming market size, which was valued at $38.5 billion in 2018, is projected to reach $149.34 billion by 2026. This would mean that it's growing at a compound annual growth rate of 18.3% through 2026. Factors such as increase in live-streamed content, rise in adoption of cloud-based video streaming solutions, and extensive growth of online video in developing economies majorly boosted growth of the market. Moreover, rise in popularity of video game streaming services, as well as extensive use of videos in education and entertainment and corporate training fuels the growth of the market. I've shown this image before. This is from Nico. This talks about gamers in China. There are currently 720 million total gamers in China. 80% of those gamers watch live streaming. That would be 575 million people. Gaming is such a huge part of the culture in many different countries, especially in China. And when we take a look at the Asia 10 games market, we have Taiwan, Indonesia, Malaysia, India, Singapore, Thailand, Japan, Vietnam, Philippines, and Korea. The Asia Pacific gaming culture is absolutely booming. And you have to remember that HUYA has international presence through Nemo. When I look at where Nemo is available, when I look at the Asia section, I have Cambodia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Japan, Thailand, Singapore, India, Vietnam, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Macau, China. These are markets with a lot of room to run in the years to come. Right now, I think HUYA is a deep value play, which is why I've been buying. I'm in this for the long term, so I'm more focused on yearly results than I am on quarterly results. Yes, I would like to see HUYA gain more subscribers and retain them. I believe that they're addressing that by increasing content quality for users to be attracted to. Will it work? I hope it does, but time will tell. The leadership team seems very confident in their future growth, and from what I've seen financially at this point in time, I agree with them. They have a growing international presence, which is going to be needed as they compete globally. Last week when HUYA was under $3.50, I bought a lot at $3.36. I really believe that HUYA will play a role in me reaching financial freedom. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment. Are you invested in HUYA? Are you interested in investing in HUYA? Let me know. Thank you for tuning in. As always, stay safe, and I'll see you all next time.